welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Detroit Lions and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it's all up next.
After 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar, and it happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. One game to decide it all. It's the AFC champion, Pittsburgh Steelers, and the champions of the NFC, the Detroit Lions. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end you doesn't happen without you, and we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate #1 threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
First and 10. Throwing to begin, it's Wilson. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. Another run here with Harris. And let's give it about 4 on that one. Rookie Terrion Arnold there on the stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Wilson lines up in the pistol. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Lions, led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, 2nd in the league in passing a season ago.
He admitted to us the other day, Mike, that he's started to feel a little anxious as game day approached, and I think that's normal. Winning the NFC, that's one thing. But this is the type of stage that can take your legacy to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, he's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as possible. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in an early hole because you just couldn't settle down. If he's able to remain calm, play his game, his team's going to have a great chance to end this night as world champs. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he nearly got the first down there. We'll give him 9 yards, but setting up a very manageable 3rd and 1.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On play action, Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On the move, past the 40. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown, Amon-Ra, gives the Lions a first down.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone. David Montgomery. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Goff. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Lions are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So 3-0 our score, and we are set for the dynamic kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Steelers offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. On the ground, it's Jaylen Warren. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. It's into the hands of Pickens once again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. It's the Lions who have the early lead. More from New Orleans after this. On first down, it's Harris. Finding space at the 15. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Steelers.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Well now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. Trailed by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Williams in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
2nd down and 3. Slot man in motion right. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On first and 10, here's Goff. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
We see this week in and week out, Mike, these running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where.
And he will get into the end zone. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense back onto the field for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. As this drive kicks off with first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's to the right side and incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On the give, it's Harris. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, Wilson. and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, and now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Here's Corliss Waitman now. And he'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Lions offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st down, it's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. He's close to a 1st down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. You can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown, Amon-Ra gives the Lions a 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
It is caught left side by St. Brown. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Goff to throw. He's got his big tight end. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will get out in front, 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete. Side to Pickens. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now Russ taking off, and he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They go play action now. Wilson. That's caught. Right side. It's fire move. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Wilson. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This will be from 47 yards. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are back within a score. It's now 17-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
final second now of this first half as this one is away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, Goff. Going for it all. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you two in just a moment. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll go play action. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. The NFL sack leader for 2023, T.J. Watt, gets in there to bring him down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
The Steelers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
A give, and here comes Harris. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll give it to Harris again. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. Second and 7. Give up the middle to Harris. And he's going to be taken down.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. They'll run with Harris. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Harris. He slams it in there, and he is in. Najee Harris, touchdown Pittsburgh. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. To return, it's Khalil Dorsey. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Lions offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
On the jet sweep, the give to St. Brown. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. On play action, Goff. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Goff to throw. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. Back deep to receive is Calvin Austin. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. That's to the big tight end, Freiermuth. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll stick to the ground. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one grabbed by Austin.
Pass interference. Defense. Automatic first down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. They'll run here. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this sets up a big call here, Mike, on 4th down. You find yourself in a tie ball game with the ball. Do you decide to keep your offense on the field and try to play for 6, or are you content coming off the field, taking the lead by 3? We'll see what this coach decides.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. To throw is God. He connects with St. Brown. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So 2 minutes remain on Super Bowl Sunday. We're back to see this one wrap up. After this, it is 2nd down and 5. They'll drop to throw. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That's right side and brought in by Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
They call this the alley, so it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers, and depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So if this defense doesn't make a couple of adjustments, I wouldn't expect this offense to target any other place on this field.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Here is 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Patterson now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Here comes 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. They've got to burn the timeout. They do. That is a cost the sack. And now maybe they only have time for one play. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. Wilson to throw. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. A gain there of 27 yards. 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. You let this go. Deep for Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. And this game is over. And the Lions have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg.